The Honest Woodcutter. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by a dense forest, there lived a hard-working woodcutter named Thomas. Every day, Thomas ventured into the forest to chop wood and sell it in the village market. He was known for his honesty and kindness, and everyone in the village respected him. One sunny afternoon, as Thomas was chopping down a tree near a river, his axe slipped from his hands and fell into the water. The river was deep and fast-flowing, and Thomas knew he couldn't retrieve the axe on his own. He sat by the riverbank, feeling disheartened, as his axe was his most valuable possession and the only means to earn his livelihood. While Thomas was lamenting his loss, a beautiful fairy appeared before him. She was the guardian of the forest, and she had heard Thomas's cries. "Why are you so sad, dear woodcutter?" she asked. Thomas explained his predicament to the fairy, who listened sympathetically. "Don't worry," she said with a kind smile. "I will help you find your axe." The fairy dove into the river and emerged a few moments later with a shiny golden axe in her hand. "Is this your axe?" the fairy asked. Thomas looked at the golden axe and shook his head. "No, that is not my axe," he replied. "My axe was made of simple iron." The fairy smiled and disappeared into the water once more. This time, she came back with a gleaming silver axe. "Is this your axe?" she asked again. Thomas examined the silver axe and once again shook his head. "No, that is not my axe either. My axe was old and made of iron," he said honestly. The fairy nodded approvingly and dove into the river one last time. When she resurfaced, she held Thomas her hand. "Is this your axe?" she asked. Thomas's face lit up with joy as he recognized his trusty tool. "Yes, that's my axe. Thank you so much," he exclaimed. The fairy was impressed by Thomas's honesty and integrity. "You are a good and honest man, Thomas," she said. "As a reward for your honesty, I will give you not only your iron axe but also the golden and silver axes." Thomas couldn't believe his luck. He thanked the fairy profusely and returned home with all 3 axes. From that day on, Thomas continued to work hard and live an honest life. His newfound wealth allowed him to help others in the village, and he became even more respected and admired. The story of the honest woodcutter and the fairy spread throughout the land, teaching people the importance of honesty and integrity. And Thomas lived a long and happy life, always remembering the fairy's kindness and the value of being truthful.